And we're back. I already did the other 3 wheels. I saved one to film for y'all. I was bored at work, whatever. Took surprisingly longer than I thought it would, and I was super nervous. I didn't want to like smash the wheels, the barrels with the torque wrench or anything. And then I ran into a torque wrench problem. I bought a 1/4 inch and it maxed out about a foot-pound less than what I needed. I chose 18 pounds. A lot of videos I saw, a lot of stuff online said 18 pounds for the torque on the nuts and bolts. And then I have to end up using my larger 1/2 inch stepped down to 3/8 so I can actually have the right size extension and whatnot. But anyways, I did the other 3 already. Oh yeah. I have not sealed them, so I will do that on one of them just to show y'all today. But yeah, they're looking fire. Looking good. And then I got the last one sitting here. I have to do that one for y'all today. Woo! Check it out. Those are the Project Kicks calipers, 7-sided lugs. And I hand sanded and polished, roughly. Gonna use that guy finally today. Leftover hardware from the other 3 wheels. Got the, I think this is the GE, SCS 1000. I got this because the stuff I was looking at online I couldn't find specifically for aluminum, but this is good for aluminum, and it's pretty strong stuff. I went ahead and did the black version so that I could see the line and everything. Got a spreader kit just so I don't get my hands too dirty. I actually have the T40 Torx T-handle, and I covered it in just a cut up piece of one of my microfibers so I didn't scuff the rim or anything, hopefully. This guy, a little 10 mil long 1/4 inch extension, just so I can hand do the nuts and bolts. You'll see that process in a minute. And then I actually marked every single nut, or actually the bolt on the back end so that I could keep track of them as I go in the pattern. And then I covered up my big torque wrench set to 18 pounds. Hopefully you can see that. And we're gonna get started. Oh, and I'm kind of propping it up against here. I've got a couple extra microfibers under there for padding because the rim wants to kind of roll away when I'm torquing it, so that has helped me considerably. Move some stuff out of the way, don't need that stuff yet. Don't need that. Only need this guy and hardware. So we'll get lip. I like to keep the valve sims location to the front just to help me line everything up. Hopefully. And it is a pressure fit. So get it kind of where it needs to be, lined up right here on the hole. And then kind of just press her down. It should seat. Over just a hair. There we go. And now I've got the holes. You can see through them perfectly. There's no overlap of either the rims or the face itself. So that should allow me to drop in all the hardware, and we'll do that real quick. All right. Should be just enough. I like to go middle hole out just to keep track of everything. You'll see that when I'm doing the torquing. It helps me keep track. Alright. Yeah, they all dropped right in, so it should be no problem. I have 3 left. I do not know why. Oh, duh. Okay, so I've got those slightly snugged up. Everything is lined up nicely. You can see in the back a little bit better where the 2 lip and barrel meet. They're pretty flush right there and everything. So now we just go back over it, get them all snug, and then we'll do a quick torque with the standard 3/8 ratchet and go from there. Wheel snugged. I'm going to set the tripod up and get kind of a little bit more situated, and we'll start torquing. Okay, I got the wheel positioned. These are all hand tight. You just saw that. I actually switched to the quarter just to get these snugged up. Use the T-handle one by one all the way around. I just want to get them closer to their torque limit, the 18 pounds, just by hand real quick. And then that way I'm not sitting here ratcheting on the torque wrench, because then this might slip off, extra leverage, all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I like starting at the valve stem. Pretty much anything I do, I like starting at the valve stem. That way I can remember where I've been. Also, I've had a monster recently and I'm shaking now. Got all those little guys torqued. Now we're gonna move on to the torque wrench and do the final torques. So my technique on this, you know how you torque the lug nuts on a wheel, you typically do like a star pattern. This doesn't really work with that, I think just because like the odd number or whatever. So what I normally do, I just take a Sharpie, I mark every one I do, because if I take like a 2-minute break, there's no way I'm gonna remember where I was. So I start from the valve stem. Obviously there's not one there. So I go directly above it. I torque the center, and then I go one out, torque the center, 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 and I mark each one, and then I start left or right, whatever, and then I do the same all the way around. So I'm basically just going top, bottom, all the way. And that makes it that they're even both ways. So that worked best for me. I tried it other ways and I just got lost several times. So let's get that done. And this is sketchy because it's kind of got a little bit of play in it from the adapter and the, not really swivel, but the play in the socket and everything. So it's fun, it's scary. Sometimes it slips and makes loud bangs and gives me a heart attack. And I like to press up against it to kind of keep the wheel from rotating. Slip number 1. Ooh, slip number 2. Satisfying click. last nut. It's hot up here. I need a fan. I'm dying. Woohoo! All the marks. All the way around. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna clean the rim between the two halves, and I'm gonna silicone them. Let's go. Okay, got the silicone in the gun. This thing is super nice. I might throw the Amazon link on there. Very smooth actuation, pretty good leverage. I don't remember exactly what they call it. And then got the tip cut and a little bit more of the tip there cut off for a bigger bead. I did grab my alcohol and wiped down between the two halves in here. The polished barrel, or sorry, the polished lip was pretty dirty just from all the polishing material. The powder coated outside, super clean, whatever. When I was laying the tape, it actually has the taper already, so I had to cut every so often to kind of let me turn the tape, if you know what I mean. If you've ever laid tape on something curved, you know what I mean. This one, super easy. The only thing that was weird is, where'd that go? So like right here on the valve stem hole, you can barely see it, but there is actually a gap there. I don't know if that's gonna cause a problem, but I'm gonna give this a go, just get a good amount in there and make sure it's down in there and sealed well. And I may just kind of smear a little bit from the other side, from the back side, just to make sure it seals that hole. Hopefully this stuff's strong enough. We'll find out. All right. See how much of a mess I can make. And this is the first one, so my technique might suck big time. Nice and steady. Trying to get it in there. Give it a little more angle, I think. Oh, I'm sure this is riveting content right now. Still don't see the silicone coming up from the bottom yet. Almost there. 6 more inches-ish. Okay, one down. Oh, make a mess. Make a mess. Put it on there. Release. Okay. That should be good. Alright, now we wipe. Oh, of course I didn't cut open the thing yet. Let's see. Grab some scissors. Thinking maybe yeah, we'll go with that guy. See what it does. Okay, starting from the beginning. No, I don't think I like that. I think I like, I'll use a flat edge. There we go. Never thought making that choice would be so difficult. Alright, I'm gonna call that good. And might be too early, but we're gonna do the peel. That's pretty. All right, we're done with wheel 1. I'm gonna repeat 3. You'll see them on the car next time. Cool, we got all the wheels seam sealed. Tape jobs were a little tedious, but they turned out really well. I'm pretty happy about that. Stuff's already setting up, so that's good. Thanks for watching. I'll probably throw a little montage together in a separate video of just rebuilding the wheels, but I hope you enjoyed this one. And next episode, I think we're gonna do some exterior lighting, so stay tuned, subscribe, comment, tell me what you wanna see next, and we'll see you later. Peace.